I don't think you guys understand how long it actually took me to get this gameplay. Usually in like the first 30 minutes or so playing a game, I could probably get a clip or two out of any other game. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege. But Apex Legends, it took me hours to get some footage for this game. Because lordy, this is one of those games, just like Rainbow Six Siege, that have a very steep learning curve to it. And it's not like Rainbow Six Siege, where it's about your situational awareness, map knowledge, and knowing all the angles. Apex Legends is just the movement. The movement is so clunky when you aren't used to playing this game. And it's not like it's a clunky game. If you watch any professional player who plays Apex Legends, or anybody who's just good in general, you see how smooth this game actually is. It's just when you take a long break and just a long period of time on different titles, and then you come back to this game, Lord, it's just one of those games that's hard to come across. So if the gameplay looks a little clunky, or if it looks like I'm a little off, or my shot's not as crispy as it usually is, I'm very sorry. I just wanted to get some content out for you guys about the new solo game mode that they added into the game, so I just pretty much got the first clips that I could possibly scoop up for you guys. But today, I was really thinking that this video was going to be positive. I mean, I've been waiting for solos for a very long time with Apex Legends. Especially back when I really was enjoying this game. When I was pretty much grinding out Apex Legends on a day-to-day basis. That's when I really wanted solos to come. But 6 months later, 6 months, that is a half a year, and they finally added in solos. And I hopped on, I'm like, okay, you know, I waited 6 months for this game mode. I waited 6 months just to play by myself. Let me hop into it, and let me just see how this plays. And of course, it played exactly like I expected. It plays like Apex Legends, no different. They didn't take away any of the legends. They didn't change any of the abilities. They didn't touch anything. Literally, the only thing they did was they took away 2 of your teammates and left you solo. And it just leaves me sitting here thinking, how in God's name did this take 6 months to put into your game? And then on top of that, you insult us by saying it's a limited time game mode? What? Guys, I really wanted to be positive with this video. I know every once in a while you guys want a positive vibe going throughout your lives, instead of hearing me be negative about every single thing that's going on in the gaming community. But it's nothing positive about what is going on here. It doesn't make any logical sense to why they needed this much time to put in solos, besides they're just being cocky and trying to force an agenda on their video game instead of just making the mass majority of the population happy. I understand you want this to be a team-based game, but what is wrong with having solos when someone doesn't have a team to play with? There's nothing special about this game mode. There was nothing that needed to be changed in order for solos to be implemented into this game. Everybody still plays the same. The weapons are still the same. The attachments are still the same. The ability times to, get your abilities are still the same. The zone time is still the same. The map design is still everything in this mode is still the same, but it took 6 months to get this into the game. With what? With what? What were you doing that you needed this much time to literally take away 2 teammates? You act like that was a lot of work to do. You give us 2 horrible tier systems, a bunch of microtransactions for us to buy through, a bunch of crappy, horrible stuff. I haven't spent a dime on this game. And that's what you guys can always know when you come to this channel. I can pinch a penny until it squeals. So you know for a fact, if I buy something, you know the game is worthy. Trust me, you'll know it's worthy if I'm going to buy something in this game. But I haven't bought a single thing, and it's a free-to-play game. Fortnite, I didn't buy the Battle Pass because I wasn't really into Fortnite. I wasn't into the building. But Apex Legends, it was the game. I enjoyed this game. I would have 110% bought the Battle Pass. But 2 things completely threw that out the window when I wanted to purchase the Battle Pass. The first thing is that the Battle Pass and the tier systems were complete garbage. There's nothing in the tier systems that I would want to grind for. And on top of that, I always hear people complaining, saying it takes way too long to grind for it. On top of that, the microtransactions are ridiculously expensive just to get some minor things. And then on top of that, I don't even have a squad to play with 24/7. Let alone when I'm trying to record clips for YouTube, I can't have other people on my team talking because I can't edit out other voices. I can edit my voice I'm talking over right now out, or I can completely scratch the game volume, but on PC, game volume and voice volume are connected. So if I take away my teammates' voices, I also take away the game volume. There's no in between, there's no way around it, that's just how it is. So I can't play with teams and record, or else there will be no game volume on the videos for you guys. So solos was the only possible way I could get good content for you guys on this channel, and it took 6 months for them to get this added into the game. I'm amazed. I don't know how they possibly took this long, and then, like I said, on top of all of that, they make it limited time. What's up with these limited time game modes? I was just talking about this. What's up with these limited time game modes? It doesn't make any sense. Rush, limited time game mode in Battlefield. Mercenary TDM, limited time game mode in Call of Duty. There's plenty of limited time game modes nowadays. What's going on with that? Why not just keep the game mode in the game? Like, seriously, what was so hard about making solos? Are you scared that your original population is going to all leave for solos? Because you know that straight down at its core, solos is what the majority of the population will play. Not everybody has teammates, and not everybody wants to play with people who don't talk. Is that scaring you? Do you want to force everybody to play alone in squads that don't communicate? Like, come on now. It's just not logical. But if you want my honest opinion, yes. Solos was tons of fun. I really enjoyed it, and if I were to play Apex Legends over and over again, this would be the game mode. Shoot, even if this game mode stays in the game, I might continue to play Apex Legends. The second they take it out, though, I'm gone. I'm done. If they take out solos, I swear to God, if they make this a limited time game mode, I'm done. I'm not coming back. It's ridiculous. This is nothing. It makes no sense why this right here is a limited time game mode. Solos is in every other Battle Royale game mode, and it has no work needed to it. Nothing. Nothing. It takes no effort to make a solo game mode. I don't understand. I'm literally beyond confused why they need to take this out of the game when it was so simple to just take out your teammates and make you play alone. It's a huge free-for-all. I don't know why that's so complex. They make it so harsh. But yes, it is fun. It is very, very, very fun to play alone and not have to depend on teammates or go up against a full squad of 3 when your teammates are off in South Africa and they're not even with you helping, and you have to gun down 1,000,000 people because, note, in this game, health is just beyond ridiculous. And also on top of that, the hit detection is trash. The game is still fun, but those two things are very obnoxious when you have to verse 3 people who all have broken hitboxes and annoying hit detection, and everything just goes wrong, and just so much health. God, man, it's aggravating. It's aggravating when you don't get a good team. In Apex Legends, it's fun when you have a good team. That's probably where it's at its finest. This game thrives, and it's at its best when you have a full party of 3 that is all communicating and working together as a team. But the second you get into the team where you're playing solo and you're forced into a squad of 3 and nobody's talking, that's when the experience turns around and the game turns into crap. So just allow solo players to play solo. That's all you got to do. Don't force those solo players into a queue of 3. It's not fair, not only for the solo person, but it's not fair for the people of, I guess, 2, the duo who's playing, who's just trying to have a good time as well, and they're communicating and talking. They don't need a random solo running off. You know, so just make it more better for all of us. I don't understand what your whole idea is with removing solos. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And with how your game is now, with the Battle Pass being so crappy, and don't get me wrong, there are some nice things in the Battle Pass. I actually went over the Battle Pass with everybody, and I already gave my personal opinion on it. And it was some gems hidden in there, but it's just like Call of Duty. It's like 2 to 3 good things scattered throughout the Battle Pass, and the rest is just useless crap that you will never use. I don't know what's up with companies doing that. I guess Fortnite is the only company that knows how to make a Battle Pass or a tier system. I guess they're the only logical ones who know how to do this stuff. I don't know why anybody else can't do it. It just doesn't make any sense, man. But hopefully Apex Legends can come on a comeback here. I have some faith in this game. Trust me, I do have faith. It's fun. It's exciting. It's so action-packed. It's so fast-paced. It's a thriller. It's definitely a thriller game, and it's up there with Call of Duty for me. It's very few games out there that compete with Call of Duty. The main games I play are just Call of Duty and Battlefield, because both of those games are pretty similar in play styles, and I can go fast-paced and have some fun in both of the titles. But Apex Legends also brings the same experience. Extremely fast-paced action, which I personally love, and I think watching it on YouTube is very fun as well. Because who wants to watch someone just slowly trotting around? No, you want to see some action while you're kicking back and watching a YouTube video. So that's what you want to see. And Apex Legends delivers that. It's just their content is not in the right place right now. And with the lack of solos, nobody had an urge to stay with this game. The only people who stay with this game are the people who always have a party to play with. But not everybody always has a party to play with. People work, people have lives, people have families, people have things to do. So not everybody can always get on at the same time every single night and grind out for 3 hours as a team. No, it doesn't work like that. Every once in a while, you're going to have to play with some randoms. And nobody wants to play with randoms. So at the end of the day, this is how I feel. I really enjoy the solo game mode. It's great. It's outstanding. But this should not have taken 6 months to add into this game. I'm sorry I have to be negative about this, but I just had to spit the facts about it. It took 6 months for them to put solos in the game. It took 6 months for them to take 2 teammates off your team. It's just not logical to me. I think it's complete bullcrap. And then they stamp on this limited time game mode bull crap with this thing. That's even worse. It doesn't make any sense. Take the limited time off. Keep solos. I'll come back and play from time to time if you keep solos. I'll gladly come back and play time to time. But you already know there's nothing to grind for. So if I come back and play, I expect the next tier system to be fire. I expect the next tier system to be out of this world. I don't want to see the same thing that I saw twice already. I don't want to see this stuff. I want to see something fresh, unique, pretty much exciting, and just amazing. That's what I want to see. Sorry if I'm stuttering everywhere, but I'm just like, it's so many things flowing through my mind right now about this game that it's just hard to process it all and get it out to you guys in this video. It's so much I want to say, but I'm trying to keep it all located on the topic of solos and stuff like that. But this game it's rough. It's sad to see a game that started off so solid just really hit the fan like that. A shout out to the Endgame squad for making it to the very end of this video. If you're new to the channel and you're from the YouTube search, if you did enjoy, you can always hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification button if you want to be notified on more content. Also, if you just want to get a little more personal with the channel, chat with me, or just see what I'm talking about, you can always follow me on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And if you want to catch me streaming, I'm over on Twitch as well, JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.